Hey guys, Bass Pro Angler Mike McClelland, and anybody that's been following fishing for a while, and especially those of you that love to throw a jerkbait, have got to be familiar with the original SPRO McStick 110. I mean, the thing about the original 110 is this bait was developed, nearly 20 years ago. It was developed for stick bait fishing as we knew it before forward-facing sonar. This bait was developed to fish in those colder water situations when you didn't want a bait with a lot of action. You compare it to other things. For years in cold water, guys like to throw baits like shad wraps, baits that don't have a lot of wide wobbling action. And that's exactly why we built the original McStick 110. As times have changed and we got better sonar, we got better mapping, and we're able to basically fish different depths with jerk baits. That's when I saw the need to develop the 110 plus one. And other companies of course came with baits that we needed to stay on top of, and the 110 plus one is a bait that achieved a couple of different things. Number one, it allows an angler to fish a jerkbait a lot deeper than we were ever able to fish one. Back in the early days, we had the old spoonbill rebels, spoonbill rogues. And this bait's a little bit different than those baits as far as the action and the way they work. You've still got that darting action, but the old spoonbills really hung deep. The nose was down. This bait's a little more conventional in the fact that it sets more traditional. It does set nose down, but it just allows you to achieve those depths, 9 to 12, even a little bit deeper if you want to add some weight, upsize the hooks, do something to get that bait a little bit deeper. So when those fish are in that, I guess you would say early winter stage where they're out setting in treetops, brush piles that might be 15, 18, 20 foot deep, where you want to pull them up and you can't get to them with an original 110, the 110 plus one allows you to do that. But the biggest change I think I have seen ever in fishing, as I said, mapping was a big deal. It allowed us to really zero in on where these fish were going to stage, where they were going to set up to move into spawn. But as we've gotten the ability to use forward-facing sonar, Garmin Live Scope, it's completely opened our eyes up to the fact that a lot of times these fish are setting even higher in the water column than we ever thought that they did. And, especially like post-spawn when they're garden fry, when they're feeding on bait heavily, there's a lot of times these fish are setting up in that upper, 2 to 5 foot of the surface of the water, even out over open water. And that's the main reason that the new McDart has been introduced. And we basically took the 14 best selling colors we had in the original SPRO and basically put them into the new McDart series. The thing that's different about the McDart series versus the original 110 is a couple of different things. Bill placement was probably the most critical. Size of the bill, and just the way the bait sets in the water. We wanted to achieve a bait that had a lot more erratic action, a bait that didn't go as deep, and a bait that would allow you to fish for those fish that were basically just out there chasing bait, garden fry, setting really high in the water column. Places that this bait really shines are those lakes where the water gets a little bit dingier, places where the fish really move up shallow to start staging, to start sunning and getting ready for the spawn. Grass lakes, vegetation lakes. This McDart is unbelievable because you can keep it up over the top of the grass. If you want to even fish this bait as a floater, you can downsize the hooks to number 6s. If you want to add a little bit, you can go to number 4s. Bait comes with number 5 Gamakatsu nano-coated hooks all the way across it. But I do commonly do a lot of adjustments. Again, if I'm fishing shallower, I'll go to number 6s, maybe 1 hook, 2 hooks, just enough to get that bait to rise a little bit. It's pretty well built to suspend out of the package, but if I want the bait to sink a little bit, first thing I'm going to do is add a number 4 to the front hook, and that will allow me to get that bait to get down a little bit deeper if I feel the need to. But that's really a nutshell. The new SPRO McDart is available now, and you've got 14 great colors to choose from, so be sure and check it out if you're going to be doing some jerkbait fishing anytime soon.